Welcome to another segment of Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with Don Trigloff and Gail Koss from Frazee Virgus Forum. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Hank.
How you doing today?
Pretty good. I'm all geared up for the big fall festival and the rummage sales, and we got a whole slate of events that's coming to town on September 25th. So we're kind of getting pumped up for that and excited. We got last year we had like 36 rummage sales, so we're expecting another big turnout for that, and that's hooked in with the fall festival, which has a couple new events this year, and Don can give you a clue in on that.
All right. Hi, Don.
We've been here before, haven't we?
Have.
Well, let
Here
me
in the woods.
let me just take a ride on what Gail said. The fall festival is an event where we take individuals with a vested interest in an activity or just an absolute passion that has no end.
Or people with vest.
Or vest and passion, and they put on the event. So Rod Oswald and I kind of headline it up, but we're the folks just going out and finding people that want to do events that fit into our weekend. Actually, it's a filled weekend. We've got the good-looking color poster, and each of the icons on the side is an event. So, like Gail said, we start off in the morning with a all-city rummage sale, and that's put on by the Frazee Forum, and Gail coordinates all that stuff. At the high school, there is a women's forum, and that is monitored by Lori Thorpe, and that will be at the high school. Women's Expo, I'm not exactly sure what she's offering, but I think you can count on the fact that it will be women's orientated activities.
She has guest speakers and things of that nature. So, and it's new this year. This is a new addition to the fall festival.
Get you lined up for fall.
Hank, would you monitor this? I was talking and then she jumped in. I'm just really upset here. Anyway, Jolene Tappy, this will be her second year with arts and craft vendors. That will be someplace in Frazee. Again, Jolene Tappy and outside of her teaching activity.
That would be at the high school, Don. Somewhere.
That's twice, Hank.
Oh. That's two monitors.
Tour de Leaves is a race walk. We go through the backcountry around Frazee, and it's country that people have lived in town if they haven't gone on the trail would not.
Kind of like going through Backyard Station.
Would be a bit in shock of the territory we have that we can use. Most of it's out at Ike Fisher's. Beautiful land out there. AmVets are having a bike ride that'll start in Detroit Lakes at noon and end up in Frazee at 4:30. Beanbag Tournament, new event at George and Becky's on the corner. Tour de Deck is a Texas Hold'em poker tournament. Rod Oswald, that will be at the VFW. And then the ever-popular Tavern Tour. I think we have 4.
That's 2 laps.
Two laps. We like to think of it more of a moving block party where you do a shift from one location to the other, and you have a totally different group that you're having discussion and I can't say that word here. Okay, we end up with the VFW Music Fest at the VFW starting at 8 o'clock, and that goes to midnight. So that is a day that starts at 7 in the morning and finishes up at midnight.
And we've got Aces High at live at the liquor store also.
Okay.
While you're doing your second lap.
All right, and we'll take advantage of it.
But so rummage sales are starting at 6 in the morning.
Often they do. I just want to clarify that Aces High is not a card game; it's a band.
No. So.
You know, it's kind of confusing with the poker deal and.
I know.
Yeah.
And people touring around.
We saw the sign.
And the monitors.
I have to
Let's
talk
not forget
fast.
about the monitors.
Thanks so much for having me on and the chance to talk about the 4th annual Frazee Fall Fest.
Okay. Thank you. And thank you too, Gail.
Well, thank you, Hank. Thanks for coming down, Don.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll be right back with Heath Peterson, Frazee Family Foods, and talking about not only the fall tour and meat food sale, but Frazee Fisher Farm, Century Farms Cross Country Extreme Invitational Run. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm here on East Main at the Frazee Family Foods with Heath Peterson. Hi, Heath.
Morning.
So, fall tour, fall food sale.
Yes, it's fast approaching on us this year. It seems hardly that this time of year should be here. You know, school starting, all the summer stuff winding down, and it's the third annual fall festival, and we're doing our third annual sale this year. Some of the specials this year that we're going to be running are saltine crackers, 99 cents. Apple cider, perfect thing to run into that fall weather. It's time to start thinking apple cider, $2.99 a gallon. For those of you who think, you know, we're not ready for summer to end and we think it's warm outside even when it's not, we got 4-quart ice cream pails, $2.99. It's just a few of the items we got going on.
Well, that's great, Heath. You know, I get excited this time of the year anyway. Summer's winding down. Fall is coming. One of my favorite times of the year. Beautiful fall colors. And along with all of this, on the 23rd, once again, we have the Frazee Fisher Century Farm Extreme Cross Country Invitational Run. That'll be starting after school on the 23rd out at Fisher Century Farm, south of Frazee. Current roster includes Breckenridge, Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, West Central area, possibly Wahpeton. Trek North out of Bemidji, Perm, and DL Junior High. You know, and what a great spot to have a fall run. And Rena's going to be running some interesting pictures on last year's out there. It's beautiful. We had them run through a barn last year and through the creeks, and Superintendent Stender was out there with his bicycle trying to stay with the groups, and we've got pictures of kids flying over the top of him while he's going through the creek. So it's just amazing to see those kids out there running through the woods in the fall with the colors changing.
Yes, and for those that have never been out there, what a great opportunity to see some beautiful country out there.
Yes, Fisher Century Farms is right off of the Otter Tail River on the old flood control system that's created by the South Dam, and it connects to about 11 or 12 lakes off of the Otter Tail River here right at Frazee in the greatest part of Minnesota.
Yes, and you know, and we owe Ike and Lori such a gratitude for letting us use their property and stuff in the way that they do, and everything that they do for this town is so wonderful.
Horseback riding, the sled dog, cross-country skiing, and gourd picking for the kids in the fall.
Yep.
Ike was Educator of the Year the other year here by the Soil and Water Conservation Districts. Received a statewide award for working with smaller children and teaching them how the mills work and how to grow gardens, and lets the kids come out there and pick things.
Yeah, he's been just a wonderful resource. You ever had a chance to sit down and talk to him on this stuff? It's just a wealth of information.
Yeah, and so with that, you know, here we get fall is coming. And I'm expecting a beautiful fall this year. Colors are just starting to turn. Water's high here. The canoe and kayak group was out again, and they had been down going through, actually, Fergus Falls this time, and through the high water and all the old collapsed dam area. And I'm waiting for word now when the October run will be. But with the water here on the Otter Tail is the highest it has ever been in my lifetime, and the highest I've ever seen it at this time of the year also. It's as high as it was this spring.
Yeah, it's nice to see, you know, and we just invite you all come down. You know, we're going to be running our 2-day sale Friday and Saturday. All the events for this that we're talking about will all be happening on Saturday. So come out, enjoy, and see what Frazee has to offer. We got such wonderful things to offer.
So we're looking for you to come down this weekend and enjoy yourself in Frazee and stop and say hi to Heath and everybody else in town. And with that, this is Hank Ludke and
Heath Peterson.
And I'll be back next week. I don't know if Heath will be. Then we'll see all you out there. Pet your dog, hug your kids, kiss your wife, and wave at the neighbor. And we'll catch you next week.